Hey eco-explorers! My name's Anna and I'm an educator at the North Carolina Arboretum. For the month of May, we've been looking at plant relationships, and this week we're going to take a closer look at plants and us. The connection between humans and plants has existed as long as humans have existed. In fact, humans rely on plants for so many things that we are dependent on them for our survival. In this episode, we're going to focus on how humans use plants. Can you think of any examples? Plants and plant products are everywhere. Imagine that everything inside my house that was made of plants disappeared. What would be left? Probably not much, not even the house itself. Let me show you some other examples. Wow, what a tremendous amount of plant and plant products. Today, we're going to focus on 3 different categories in which some of these items can fit into: food, clothing, and wood products. Let's start by talking about these tasty treats. Humans get their energy from eating food, and the foundation of all our food is made from plants. Bananas can be picked from a tree. Sweet potatoes are pulled from the ground. Even chocolate comes from a plant. Well, you can't pluck a chocolate chip from a plant, but you can harvest cacao beans that can be processed into chocolate. Foods that go through mechanical or chemical processes and that typically come in a bag or a box are called processed foods. You can still trace back many of these ingredients to plants. So where do you go to get the food that you want? Many humans don't grow their own food, so they buy their food at a grocery store. But where do the grocery stores get their food? Well, there are farmers all over the world that grow and harvest their food to be shipped to grocery stores so that humans can buy, cook, and eat it. So the next time you take a bite of food, thank a farmer and thank a plant. Thanks, plant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know that a lot of your clothing is made from plants? A lot of the materials we use are made from 100% cotton or have some cotton in them. The fibers from the seeds of the cotton plant can be made into thread, which can then be used to create materials that we use and wear. Now you know that plants don't only taste good, they offer us comfort, warmth, and fashion. What was that last category for plant-related things? Oh, right, wood products. A table, a chair, my house. These examples are all made of wood. And where do humans get wood? From trees. Whether it be wood for building a chair, for building the house you live in, humans rely on plants to create homes that keep us comfortable and safe. We got to take a look at plants and plant products found in my home. Now we're going to turn it over to Rich, our eco-correspondent, who's going to talk about some wild edibles. We last left Rich out in the woods, but it's been a couple of months, so we probably should check on him. Let's see if we can communicate with him through the trees. Rich, can you hear me?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to hear what she's saying through the tree Morse code here, but it sounds like she wants me to show you some of North Carolina's wild edibles. Let's go on a journey. Follow me. Before going out to look for wild edibles, there are 4 things I want you to think about before doing so. Number 1, make sure to get permission from your parent or guardian.
Mother, may I please go eat trees?
Number 2, make sure not to pick anything that could have been sprayed by a chemical or peed on by a dog or other animal. Number 3, be 100% sure before you touch or eat anything from a tree or plant. Number 4, make sure not to over-harvest. Make sure there are at least 7 other plants of that same species before eating it. 6, 7. Now that we've covered what not to do, let's go ahead and eat some yummy plants. Follow me. For our main course today, we're going to enjoy an Indian cucumber. To identify the Indian cucumber, The most distinguishing feature is the 2 tiers of whorls, 1 and 2. The edible part of the plant is not the leaves or the fruit that eventually grows from it, but the root down below. Ta-da! To eat it, just brush the dirt off, pour a little water on it. So juicy sweet. After eating the root, you can replant the stem and hope that it regenerates. After a wholesome meal of Indian cucumber, how about a little dessert? Our dessert, sourwood, grows crooked towards the sunlight. It's got a finely serrated outer lobe. The other side of the leaf is just a little bit hairy, kind of like my dad's back. And it's a little waxy, so water just slides right off. When I was a young lad, I used to love Sour Patch Kids. Try to avoid those these days. As a substitute, I love to munch on the sourwood as a dessert. Yum. Sassafras is super easy to identify. It's got 3 distinct types of different leaves. Leaf number 1 looks like your boring old lobe. Leaf number 2 looks just like a mitten, so warm and snug. Leaf number 3 looks like the number 3, and a little bit like a chicken footprint. Besides yummy tea and a juicy stem to chew on, the leaves have been used to thicken up stews in the past. You can chew the leaf like this. What's that buzzing? Bees are awesome, but it's no fun to get stung by one. This next plant reduces the pain of a sting and causes it to go away. Lickety-split. It's called plantain, and it grows anywhere where there's lots of space and sunlight. Plantain is relatively easy to identify with its oval-shaped leaf. To use it to help with your bee sting pain, just simply rip off a little piece of it, chew it up real good. Doesn't taste great. And then put it on your sting and hold it there for however long you need to. I hope you've enjoyed learning about some of North Carolina's tastiest wild edibles. Let's get ready to send it back to Anna. Now if we can just figure out how to work this Morse code tree system, we'll send it back to Anna. Anna? Anna, can you hear me? Anna? Dadgum tree. I feel like an educator barking up the wrong tree here.
Thanks, Rich. I don't think you can hear me through the tree right now, but it was still fun learning about sassafras. Time to go over this week's challenge. Your mission is to take 3 photos of plants and upload them to your ecoexplore account. Pick one of those plants and think about how humans use it. Describe its interaction in a story or draw it using our comic strip template found on our website or in our newsletter's challenge activity. Don't forget to check your email every Monday for our weekly newsletter with lots of fun activities. Also, tune into ecoExplore's Facebook Live every weekday at 2 p.m. to see some exploring in action and maybe get a little inspired. Good luck, have fun, keep exploring.
You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
What'd she say?
She didn't say.